the tits of my ancestors. Ортан Teiג. I never thought I'd see this place in the flesh. I can see Bronca all over this place. She always took chips from the walls at regular intervals when she was in a new tunnel. Checked their composition. If she was still here, though, she'd have sentries out by now. This was Caridin's home, Teig. He was an Ортан before he got raised to Paragon. Even stayed here when he could have had his own house. I guess he didn't want to move his people to Bunamar. The City of the Dead. Caridin built it to honor the Legion of the Dead, but it was more like a sodding mausoleum than anything. Of course, that was all before he built the anvil. After that, he was the city's pet genius until he angered the king and fell into disfavor. No, there was a Teig here. The Ортан Teig. Bunamar is north and west of here. But that's not important. Or at least I hope it isn't. The City of the Dead is known as the Dead Trenches since the Darkspawn conquered it. Much of the Legion was destroyed when the fortress fell. Well, aren't you a sodding bright spot today? If everyone's dead, there'd be evidence of a major battle, wouldn't there? 300 or so dwarves don't just fade away. Couldn't have said it better myself.
That is a most offensive odor.
And you're looking at me?
Should I be looking elsewhere? Have you forgotten about the fish you stored in your backpack, perhaps?
I was saving it. Won't be ready for the lie for at least another day.
Even the chastened did not have such disgusting habits, and they consumed the flesh of the dead.
Fine. I'll soak it in the lie now. Have it your way, Miss Squeamish.
That's not what I... no, never mind. Just get it over with, quickly.
As you say. What manner
Far too It has begun.
going to bed. Let us end this.
Where'd they go? Is all that blood mine?
I am ready. It has begun. Fine things, son. I'll be done. I shall do it.
This should be good.
Fine things, son. It shall be done. As you say. Enemies ahead! We fight for honor! Time to get Get off! That's the way. Turn for your own existence. It has begun.
Well, this is nice. I wonder if they have a tavern.
It shall be done. Shall be done. Very well.
There's nothing for you here. It's mine. I've claimed it. You've come to take my claim. You city folk are all alike. Stone-blinded blunderfoots. Well, I found it first.
Bah, he's a bloody scavenger. Good as sodding gone.
Be gone, you! You'll bring the Dark Ones back, you will. They'll crunch your bones.
Word has it you could only survive down here by eating the Darkspawn dead.
It burns when it goes down. It burns! It's my claim, not yours. Crunch your bones!
Manner of beast.
Go away. This is mine. Only I gets to plunder its riches. It's mine. I'm the one who found it. I drove out the crawlers. Now it's mine. You won't take anything from Ruck? You won't take his shiny worms or pretty rocks? Oh, Ruck not mind that, maybe. Ruck has some things from the camp. Sometimes the webs. You give him shiny coins, no? Back? Not to take Ruck's claim, right? Not to steal. Ruck had... You are back? Not to take Ruck's claim, right? Not to steal from Ruck. No. I will answer your questions. No. No filter. No mother. No warm blanket and stew and pillow and soft words! Ruck doesn't deserve good memories. No! She did not know. Not what I did. I was very angry, and then someone was dead, and they wanted to send Ruck to the mines. If I went to the mines, she would know. Everyone would know. So I came here instead. Once you eat, once you takes in the darkness, you not miss the light so much. You know, do you not? Ruck sees. Yes, he sees the darkness inside you. Gray like the stone, guardian against the darkness. When the Dark Ones were here, I kept to the shadows. They don't look in the shadows, not if you're quiet. Not if you eat their flesh. Then the Dark Ones think you're one of them. They leave you alone. But now they're gone. The crawlers, they used to eat the smallest Dark Ones. Now the crawlers go hungry. I think they went south. Far to the south. That is where the Dark Master calls them.
He's talking about the Archdemon, huh?
After the Dark Master awoke, he called his children and they all went. I wanted to go too and gaze upon his beauty. He stopped calling. I wish I could go see him, but Ruck is a coward. Too long ago, I must think. 5 years? 6? Ruck no longer remembers the smells and sights of the city. I will answer your questions. Bits of things, but only bits. The crawlers took almost everything. They take things of steel and things of paper. They takes the shinies and the words.
Paper and words. That sounds like someone was taking notes. Do you think Bronca camped here?
They bring to the great nest, the nest they makes for the eggs. They puts the shinies inside, they do.
Enjoy your tainted mud, you poor sodding duster.
It's not so bad. The dark and the burning keeps Ruck warm. Warm like mother's arms.
Get away from me, you sodding freak! Look at him. He's like a pale mudworm. He should have been sent to the mines. Instead, he chose this. I'd put him out of his misery.
It has begun. Very well.
You are back? Not to take Ruck's claim, right? Ruck ha-
Looks like that bone picker is living in Bronca's old camp. Did you see the marks on the floor? There were a lot of people and fires there once. Those must be Bronca's papers he said were taken by the spiders. Nothing that fragile would be left from the Teiג.
Very well. shall be done.
As you like.
Very well. As you say, you have restored that which was cut asunder, and revealed my hiding place. Speak your intention. Seek you vengeance, or reward? My deception was convenience, not cowardice. A fight you want, a fight you shall have!
Ready.
has begun. Very well. As you say. Very well. Finally, what I knew by happiness. It has begun. It shall be done.
Bronca was thinking about me. I knew she still cared. Old softy. Looks like the dead trenches is our next stop then. They say the Darkspawn nest there. Whole herds of them. But if that's where Bronca went, then that's where I'm going.
Let them believe they hold us here. When the throne is settled, We'll beat them to their vile birthing grounds!
Very well.
Trasvala, Grey Warden. I've never seen one of your kind in the deep roads. I recognize a fighter of dark spawn. It marks you. It's why we in the Legion of the Dead abandon our lives so we can face them without fear. It's a sacrifice I understand Grey Wardens are familiar with. What do you want here, Warden? Who put this dull idea in your head? We got other things to worry about in Orzammar. Ah, now I see. The Deep Lords in the Assembly can't make up their minds, so the Pretenders need added influence. I get that right? Warden, you've got your work cut out for you. Paragon Branca is dead, everyone with sense knows it. Past our line, the Darkspawn kill everything. I'd gladly lead an assault through the dead trenches, but without an ass in the throne, we have no orders. I won't take fool's gold from a pretender. You want to go digging blind? You go right ahead. Like dusters, I've heard of respect. Never seen it. And if it exists, it wasn't meant for me. But if you're looking for paragons, you may as well look for the Anvil, and Endless Lyrium. Wondering what your life would be like if you'd stayed in Orzammar? Few others of our kind would have you. We accept anyone, and are revered in advance as heroes who have and will die in glorious battle. Even murderers. The Legion knows those words well. It's a song of the recruit hoping for a way back to caste or honor. They get their head out of the smoke and accept their fate. Or the stone takes them. Good luck, Grey Warden.
Huh. Don't mess with
That
the Legion.
was a good fight. That was a good fight.
Well, Grey Warden, I'll give you credit for backbone. You've dug a line through the spawn. Still no sense in your head, but you've got skill. Good luck, Grey Warden.
That was a good fight.
Sometimes silence is best.
Of course.
I shall do it. As you say. Shall be done. It has begun. shall be done. I shall do it. As you say. Very well. It shall be done. shall do it. It has begun. Me. As you say.
Very well. So be it.
Shall be done. As you say. shall do it. Do not let them overwhelm us. Here comes Margaret! Margaret wins again!
First day they come and catch everyone.
As you say.
Second day, they beat us and eat some from meat. Fifth day they return, and it's another girl's turn. Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth they spew.
It has begun.
Eighth day we hated as she is violated. Ninth day she grins and devours her kin. Now she does feast as she's become the beast. First day they come and catch everyone. Second day, they beat us and eat some from meat. Third day, the men are all gnawed on again. Fourth day, we wait and fear for our fate. Fifth day they return and it's another girl's turn. Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth they spew. Eighth day we hated as she is violated. Ninth day she grins and devours her kin. Now she does feast as she's become the beast. First day... What is this? Someone new? Impossible. Feeding time brings only kin and clan. I am cruel to myself. You are a dream of strangers' faces and open doors. Corruption. The men did that. Their wounds festered, and their minds left. They are like dogs, marched ahead, the first to die. Not us, not me, not Laren. We are not cut. We are fed. Friends, and flesh, and blood, and bile, and all I could do was wish Laren went first. I wished it upon her so that I would be spared. But I had to watch. I had to see the change. How do you endure that? How did Branka endure? Do not talk of Branka, of what she did. Ancestors preserve us. Forgive me. I was her captain, and I didn't stop her. Her lover, and I could not turn her. Forgive her. But no, she cannot be forgiven. Not for what she did. Not for what she has become. I will not speak of her, of what she did, of what we have become. I will not turn. I will not become what I have seen. Not Laren, not Branka. She became obsessed. That is the word, but it is not strong enough. Blessed stone, there was nothing left in her but the anvil. We tried to escape, but they found us. They took us all. Turned us.
thought it would have fallen into dust by now.
Must stop this shall be done. Here comes Margaret. Now we go. Shall be done.
The men, they kill. They're merciful. But the women, they want to touch, to mold, to change until you are filled with them.
It has begun.
They took Laren. They made her eat the others. Our friends. She tore off her husband's face and drank his blood. And while she ate, she grew. She swelled and turned gray, and she smelled like them. They remade her in their image. Then she made more of them.
It shall be done. As you say. It has begun.
Brood mother. That's where they come from. That's why they hate us. That's why they need us. That's why they take us. That's why they feed us. But the true abomination is not that it occurred, but that it was allowed. Branka, my love. The stone has punished me, dream friend. I am dying of something worse than death. Betrayal.
It has begun. Very well. shall be done.
Have you seen? I'm only asking. Right. I'm only asking. Right.
What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
I'm only asking. Well, don't go eating anything you find. I'm only asking because you... Right.
If Branka is anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared.
What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Well, shave my back and call me an elf. Branka, by the stone! I barely recognized you.
Ogren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Endrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side. And not saying anything untrue. But if he's dead, I'm sorry. He was as competent a king as we could expect. You are seeking my support? You wish to succeed Endrin and become king yourself? I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very darkspawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void, the means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it. The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the Dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void. I will not give up. His legacy lies just inside the sum of all his knowledge, and I will have it. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caridin's maze, and out to where the anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
As you say.
I needed people to test Caridin's traps. There's no way to break through except by
Very well.
trial and error. I sent them in. They were all mine, pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices, as many sacrifices as are needed.
Lost the spell.
I shall do it.
Very well. Shall be done. Look there, a cunning trap. Very well. Shall be done. I shall do it.
This is annoying.
Very well. As you say.
Run while you can. Fools! Oh, this could be good. Watch out!
Careful.
Another battle I see.
Damn you!
Hey! Another pile. You cannot
Watch me
win!
while I do my happy dance.
Marvelous.
My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it. Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. So said my king. I had only intended to use volunteers, but he was not satisfied, and soon a river of blood flowed out of this place. Finally, it was too much. I refused, and so Valtor had me put on the anvil next. Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
Have you no desire to discover this anvil's potential? It is a marvel, a tool of creation.
Even the best of tools may be misused. This is a thing of blood magic, of destruction.
Sometimes creation involves the destruction of one thing to make way for another. 'Tis a law of nature that death is the parent to life. If you destroy the anvil, I swear you will regret it. You would not dare. I would rather not find out. Fine. Destroy it if it pleases you.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me!
Control room! But, my friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
I shall do it.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
It was good to meet you, Paragon. I intend to ensure that your warnings about the golems are heard by the Circle of Magi.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden? For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice. There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here. Aye, that was my great pride, and soon enough, my shame. You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in Ортан. May you always find your way in the dark.
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news? Yeah, those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him. I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned. We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This Warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
And we are supposed to trust this. The word of a drunken sot and a murdering exile known to be in Harrowmont's pocket.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Ortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
Why would a paragon entrust an exile and a murderer with such a weighty decision? This is utterly ridiculous.
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
I appreciate your forthrightness, Warden. You have acted with grace through this entire torturous process.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
I will not abide by this!
The ancestors have spoken.
You turned your back on Orzammar when you killed our brother.
Watch out! They brought weapons!
Guards!
We must... It's not a doctor's
I admit I did not think even Balin would defy the word of a paragon, nor that so many would follow him. But most of Orzammar has seen him for what he really is, and I trust we will bring this insurgency under control. Your father would be proud of what you did today. Those loyal to the throne will begin preparations for a surface mission immediately. Orzammar will fulfill its treaties. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get to the palace and set our plans in motion. This is the staff I carried as King Endrin's II. Take it as a reminder of your place in Orzammar. I wish you luck against the Blight Warden. May we foster another 4 centuries of peace.
Your role in this election was long to remember.
Very well. It shall be done. The Assembly paid you great honor, Warden.
Harrowmont will drag Orzammar down into the dust. May King Harrowmont reign for 1,000 years.
Don't worry, Warden. We'll
Get
put down
him!
this rebellion.
You sided with the usurper. Prince Balin will never forget that.
Your role in this election will long be
You
remembered.
will always have a place in King Haramon's court.
Grey Warden, you have impressed the best of us. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly. You'll have us too, Warden. I think it's time the surfacers saw the good the stone can unleash. We'll be at your side. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Greetings.
I'm surprised to see you here, traitor.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
There is much to do.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Ортан Teyg? You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Ортан. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
Impressive work, Warden. King Haramont's impending coronation has been entered into the memories. Is there something more I can help you with? What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
As you say.
My name's Orta. After the old Ортан house, they gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Ортан money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me. And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Teyg is still there, it must have something. House Ортан will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
Enemies approaching!
Attack prevailing!
Just begun.
Another battle, I
I'll
see.
be done. It shall be done.
With that out of the way, perhaps we can finally resume trade.
I will not forget who won me this throne. King Balin will never give up the throne. Guards, attack! We fight for honor! As you say.
Please be quiet. My patient needs a rest. Fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake. I've never seen anything this potent. It's a very strange toxin. I know there's a counter, but the ingredients are so rare, it just doesn't matter. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you, but I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
your desire?
It's about time the Assembly saw sense and put Harrowmont on the throne.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont victorious. Lord Balin pathetic and dead.
You have done more for us than I ever imagined. I apologize for doubting you.
My husband owes you his throne. You are always welcome
Thank you for
here.
having faith in House Harrowmont.
You are always welcome at House Harrowmont, Warden.
Well, I see what sort of company you've taken up.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
It's hard to believe we have a king again.
I suppose the ancestors figured the Idukans had enough.
Ah, win. Care to partake of Ogren's fine homebrew? It's the drink of the gods.
Ale, is it? And I hope it's brewed hygienically?
Of course. I may not know clean from a beggar's ass when it comes to most things, but I don't mess around with my ale.
Very well, let's have a taste.
Well, what do you think?
Very nice.
Ah, you like it? Well, I never...
Attractive amber color, nutty flavor, slightly sweet, just a hint of toastiness. There's some spice to it I'm finding hard to place.
Yes? Yes?
Is it cloves?
Cloves! Ha ha! By the stone, you're a lady after my own heart.
If I weren't buckled in this armor, I'd take you around the corner and, well, you know...
Give me more ale?
Thunder Humper.
Blast and damnation.
Yes.
Yes.
Horse.
Vashaden.
Yes.
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 Oh, blast it.
Indeed.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my ruck?
Why lie to her? You condemn her to years of waiting.
What is he talking about? Did you find my ruck? What is it? Is he dead? Oh, please don't torment me. Crazy. Oh, ancestors, save him. I've heard of this. Lost soldiers turning on each other, eating darkspawn flesh. Is that what happened to my boy? Why didn't you bring him home? Such a good boy. Still thinking of me after all he's been through. I have to go to him. He needs me. Oh, he must be so frightened out there, so lonely. I thank you for what you've done. Even if you couldn't be bothered with more. Take this. It's my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I was saving it for Ruck, but I want you to have it. As my thanks. I'm going to find Ruck now. I know I can save him.
I can't believe that scheming Harriman stole the throne. Now his taxes will bankrupt us to pay for his wife's diamonds. Are you here to buy something or what? I'll take your gold. You're good for that.